We're in position.
That is Captain America Civil War. It opens May 6th. Our next guests are Team Iron Man all the way. Please welcome War Machine, Vision, and Agent 13, Don Cheadle, Paul Bettany, and Emily Van Camp. For coming. First of all, Emily, I want to start. I'm a little confused. Are you Team Iron Man or are you Team Captain America? Because it's
very interesting question. I
saw
mean, I'm wearing
film,
blue,
and you are wearing blue. That's like the Crips and the Bloods. It's.
I mean, am I here to keep an eye on these fellas, or am I here to hang? I don't know. You know, Sharon kind of plays both sides a little bit, but I think when you see the movie, you'll see.
How do you feel about that, Robert? I mean, it seems convenient.
Sorry, yeah,
to say the least.
Well, I mean, you do play a CIA agent, so by nature a bit duplicitous, but I don't understand why last night you had to come out on the Cap side of the stage carpet.
I'm very sorry.
Wow.
You don't seem sorry.
Did you all see the movie for the first time last night, or had you seen it before?
I had not. First time last night.
First time last night.
Yeah.
Broke my virginity last night.
And?
It was awesome.
You liked it. Oh, yeah. It'd be funny if you're like, eh. Yeah. It is pretty great, though, and the audience, I'm sure, was pretty fired up. At the party afterward, did you split into teams, or were you mingling with your enemies?
I think I was the only one who was like basically just Team Cap at the party.
You still haven't slept, right?
No, I slept.
No.
I
Okay,
did
you did.
sleep. It wasn't that crazy.
Paul,
but,
you started as Jarvis, the virtual butler for Iron Man, and then you migrated into Vision. Did you know that that was the plan all along?
No, I didn't. There was two phases to this. One was that the first one was Jon Favreau rung me up and he said, "Look, I need somebody to play computer, somebody without any personality, whatever." And I thought of you. And I said, "Thanks." And then the other one was I'd just come out of a meeting with a producer who had told me that my career was over in Hollywood. And I was sitting on Sunset Boulevard, having stood up to him, but going, maybe my career's over in Hollywood. And then Joss Whedon called and said, "Do you want to be the Vision?" And I went, "Yep." I should also add, though, if I had $1 for every time somebody told me my career was over, my career could be over.
I see. All right. Yeah. Now, Don, as War Machine, when your helmet comes down...
I'm Wesley Snipes.
Do you even need...
When it comes down, Wesley. Up, Don.
Up, down, Wesley. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you even need to be there when the thing is down?
That's a very good question, Jimmy. They keep having me be there, and I'm like, why am I here? I look like a metal face. So we're gonna bring that up in the next one.
Yeah, really. And well, the same with you. You get when you can't see your face. I guess you're not in the costume when.
When the helmet closes, I'm getting shiatsu.
Paul, you had that was makeup, I assume, not some kind of latex they put on the face.
Yeah, it was makeup. He used to come in just to make himself... If he was feeling grumpy in the morning, he would stick his head inside my makeup trailer where I was in the 3rd hour of makeup and just...
Oh, it's that intense.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
And the hands, too.
If you sweat, do they have to redo the whole thing, or...?
Oh, sure.
Oh, they do.
You can't go to the toilet, you can't sweat, you can't do any of that.
They
have this little thing. Hey, they have this little thing that's like a vest with radiator. It pumps cold water around you. It's very nice. It's like being inside a gin and tonic. It's,
Oh, really?
which is a nice thing to
It's an
be inside.
experience most people don't ever get to have. Emily, you don't were you happy that you didn't have to wear a costume or sad that you didn't get a costume?
You know, in that Atlanta heat, I was pretty happy. You know,
You were
I
pretty
don't
happy.
even want to know what goes on under those things. You know, you get a little something here and there, and you're kind of like, no, I'm good in my human clothes.
The movie's directed by Joe and Anthony Russo. They're brothers. Is it, when you have two directors, does it make it more difficult or is it easier?
Well, sometimes it's fun to try to pit them against each other. You know, one of them will give you
children.
one
We're
direction,
basically
you'll go,
just
that's
children."
not what your brother said.
All right, I'm going to throw some questions out. I want to see how much you guys know about each other, all right?
I just met Don and Paul 2 days ago. So everybody knows.
Is that true? Did you
Full
really?
disclosure. We didn't
Yeah.
work together.
We didn't
no.
work together.
We didn't
At
work
all?
together. We just
No.
met at the press.
And how do you like
we
each
only
other
worked
so
a couple
far?
days.
All
That
right.
was
Working
great.
Yeah.
So we'll start with a question about Robert then. What bands played live at Robert's 50th birthday party?
Oh, man, I know this.
Were any of you invited?
Yes, I was there.
Oh.
But my back went out and I left. Remember, Robert? When my back went out?
Whatever you say, Don.
Your back went out and you went with it?
Depeche Mode.
No.
Yeah, Depeche Mode.
I guarantee you, none of us are going to get a single one of these right.
I bet I am Duran Duran.
Correct.
Correct?
Partial credit.
And Joe Cocker.
Joe Cocker
Steely
passed
Dan.
away.
Steely Dan.
Steely Dan, yeah, there you go. All right, okay.
Don.
Yeah,
Don was a cast member in a spin-off of what famous sitcom?
Oh, boy. They'll never know this one. Nobody in the audience knows this one.
Well, they
Anyhow?
didn't work with you, though, so they don't have to know.
It's not like I talk about
The
this
Golden Palace, it was a spin-off of The Golden Girls.
Whoa.
Yeah, you got a Golden Girl on your team. You realize that?
That sounds good. There you
Which
go.
Captain America Civil War co-star has kissed Paul's wife?
Oh, I know. Anthony Mackie.
There you go.
I know.
Sorry to bring that up.
What was I thinking? I directed him to kiss my wife. Schoolboy era.
You just blank.
You like that sort of stuff, huh?
It's a hobby.
Do you love clicking buttons and subscribing to things? Then click the button to subscribe to my channel, and you'll finally be happy.